All right, everyone, we got some new battlegrounds with Act 2, and I figured I'd go for a solo flawless for all of these, just so if you want to do this solo, if you're just trying to farm for it, just, I guess, kind of show that it is possible. And I will say these are a little bit challenging, so if you're trying to go for a farm, I would definitely would just go for 3 people. But it is doable, and they honestly are pretty fun with the amount of ads that are in the strike. And just like I do all my GM videos, I'm going to just kind of commentate over everything I'm doing. And the GM video will be soon, but I wanted to get this out first. I will plan on doing all of the other battlegrounds once they release for the expert mode. But anyway, starting off, I'm just going to play my Stasis Turret Warlock build. Nothing really too crazy interesting happen here. I'm just killing ads. But right here, I'm actually going to be using Whisper. I'm going to go on and just shoot this boss, get his health down to make him disappear, because if I go up and start fighting the ads up top, you also have to deal with the boss, which is annoying. So Whisper just comes in clutch right here. I am going to be taking advantage of the new artifact perks where, you know, your snipers can scorch enemies, you get more damage every precision hit, the ignites do more damage. It is very, very strong. Whisper is a very, very solid option, if not the best option in this strike, in my opinion. Plus, with anti-barrier sniper, you can shoot through shields, which is going to come in handy for the boss. But as you see, we do kill that boss or get him to disappear. We're going to move up, and we're going to just kill ads. Stasis turret, warlock, or arc soul, however you want to call it. Just the turret warlock build here. Prismatic is just disgusting. Just having the turrets freeze everything, arc soul kill everything. Plus, also, since these captains have arc shields, they are by far the most annoying enemies. Your arc soul can just immediately take the shields off, which is nice. I am also going to be running Indebted Kindness for ad clear. If you want to, you could run another sniper rifle to play into the artifact perks, but in all honesty, just having the extra ad clear with Indebted Kindness, or even the new sidearm, just any sidearm is just going to, or special sidearm, I should say, the rocket sidearms are, it's going to be so good. But as you see, we're just constantly throwing turrets. We're just slowly killing everything. We do have to kill all this stuff, fortunately, to progress. So we can't kind of just, you know, get that boss going and run up, because we do have to get these little fallen data things that drop. But we are also going to be using Song of Flame. I typically run Nova with this setup, but Song of Flame is just so strong, and it's so nice to just have in a situation where we're about to die. But as you see, we do get our 3 fallen datas. We're going to move up to the top here, and now we're going to have to just kill ads in this area. This is just going to be our area from now on. So we're going to fortify with a bunch of stasis turrets. Ads are just going to spawn kind of up there on the stairs, up there where you see them spawning now, also where the captain's standing. They just spawn everywhere from all these ships, and the ships that are coming in can also do, they don't do like a lot of damage, they do like an annoying amount of damage, I should say. So you definitely have to be on the lookout for the ships as well. But again, we're just slaying out. We have Indebted Kindness. I am also running Midnight Coup with explosive payload, and One for All is also just disgusting for doing ad clear. And then my main damage for champions you see here, or just for any other boss type enemy, is going to be Whisper with the artifact perks. Song of Flame also can just absolutely kill everything. Ad clear, boss damage, it is just disgusting. But we're going to continue just slaying out. As you see, turret, Song of Flame, I mean, nothing has a chance to live. I mean, and this is on expert mode, and I've tried running this with a couple other builds, with just like having, you know, just my Vortex Grenade do a lot of damage. And it's good, and you definitely can get the job done, or like a Necrotic Grip build as well. But bro, nothing comes close to this turret build. It basically just makes solo activity into a not solo activity, because you have your turret and your Auxil just shooting with you at the same time. You basically have 2 other teammates helping you. And it's just gross. I will have a more like in-depth look at the build towards the end of the video. I'll hover over everything so you can see it. So if you want to look at that, you can go check that and come back. But if you've seen my Stasis Turret Warlock build, that is exactly what I'm running. But there's going to be another champion here. The champion and every single section except the first one. But the little mid section there, and this is the 3rd section, if you kind of like piece them apart, there's going to be a champion you have to deal with. But again, Song of Flame, we're going to pop it here. Just start killing everything. With this super, you can be aggressive. It doesn't even matter what level of content you're in. I mean, you just can't die. Like, it's so good. You get like 90% damage reduction. Also, I'm telling you, these captains are by far the worst thing. With all the champions, everything else, literally not even a threat, but these captains will just destroy you with shrapnel launcher sometimes, and they also just take so long to kill. But right here, we're going to have a giant servitor alongside 2 shanks. Whisper will take this thing out very easily. I do miss my shots a little bit, but even with missing the shots, I mean, you can see it just chunks the health. And of course, I'm applying the Scorch. I'll get ignites here that can do a ton of damage. The new artifact perks seem to be very, very good. I don't know the exact percentages yet, because the moment I logged in, I just started doing this. I didn't actually go test anything, but just for pure playtest alone, the artifact perks seem very, very, very strong. So they're definitely going to be ones you want to look out for. I really think Whisper will be a top tier DPS option in most content in the game now. Maybe not the Witness, because just aiming down sight forever on the Witness doesn't seem like the best thing to do, but you know, if you get the patterns down, it could definitely pop off. But that's it for this room, I guess, or this first little area. Now we just got to go up, and we're going to progress to the second area. The second area is low-key the most annoying. The boss room's honestly not that bad. Oh, right here, I'm popping my grenade right there to get amplified so I can get the speed boost, because with getaway order, it should get amplified when you consume your grenade, just because I want to get through the little areas faster. But like I said, the second room, low-key could be the most annoying because there are going to be Cyclops turrets that can just one-shot you. It is absolutely just, it is just so annoying when it happens. But right here, we're already onto the second part. It's actually very quick. We go through that little portal. We're up here, and then we got to kill some ads. These snipers right here will absolutely destroy you if you don't take them out. I've had them almost one-shot me before, and it was very, very annoying. But right here, we're going to pop a turret. I'm actually going to pop Transcendence here just so I can start throwing nades and try to kill these ads as much as possible. One turret is enough to, you know, help out here. Plus, your Transcendence grenade is also slowing, so you can still freeze a lot. And as you see, Indebted Kindness, it just cooks. If you're going in with just the kinetic primary, you could totally do so, but you definitely aren't going to be killing stuff as fast. You have to be wary, because if you're not killing stuff as fast, stuff obviously will have a better chance to kill you. But right here, I mean, again, with Transcendence, we're just slinging our abilities everywhere. Indebted Kindness, you know, Volt Shot going everywhere. Enemies will start starting behind. I do like to play in this area right here, but you do have to be aware of the enemies spawning behind you. And there is a Cyclops turret, which I will kill in a second, that can one-shot you if you do back up too far. But playing in this little area, you get those enemies behind you, you're going to be good to go right here. I should go kill it here. Maybe I don't kill it. Because if you don't kill them, they will disappear. Oh, no. Okay, well, there it is. I normally kill that, but apparently in this run, I didn't kill it. Just be aware that it can one-shot you, so don't back up too far. But if you do kill all the enemies like I'm doing in this run, they will disappear. And I think that's just what I'm going for, since I do have almost all the enemies dead as it is. Yep, right here, I kill all the enemies. Now more enemies are going to spawn behind, but do be aware more Cyclops turrets spawn down. So I throw a stasis turret, run away, let the turrets slow. I'm going to focus on the turrets because these turrets need to die. So kill those. Again, they will one-shot you if you don't kill them. Whisper takes 2 shots to kill them. It makes it very simple. And then I like to play in this little area right here, behind this wall. Again, we're just going to slowly kill ads over time, have Unravel slow, everything spreading around. There are going to be Overload champions. If you heard it over my voice, I did just stun it with the turret. But the Overload champions honestly aren't too bad. It kind of like the first area, the orange bar captains with the arc shields. Now we have an orange bar Vex with void shields. Low-key the most annoying parts of this whole thing. There's just so many of them. They're just so tanky. But we have the overload coming up. Again, slow, jolt, everything in this kit or build can stun these things. It makes them pretty easy. And now, yeah, we're just going to keep killing. More ads are going to start spawning. We do have our super here, but I like to save my super because of the third part where the wyvern spawn, the boss one spawn. So annoying. Honestly, the most annoying part of this whole strike or battleground. But again, we're just constantly slaying. And now there's gonna be some more like 2 bigger boss minotaurs or like mini bosses. But with everything in the build, they make it pretty easy. And again, with Indebted Kindness, I like it a lot because it can help out with just killing these enemies and also the wyverns. Whereas if you just have a kinetic weapon, it's going to take you so long to kill these types of enemies. But that should be all the enemies after this one Vex right here. And we should get the third wave to start spawning. There we go. After this third wave, the little vault right there will open up. But again, gonna focus on these Cyclops. There's gonna be one right there and one kind of towards the top left. I actually don't kill that Cyclops there, and I keep getting bombarded by like a lot of stuff here. So you really have to play it safe in this third part. And I do like to play back in this initial area like I was doing on the first phase. This is probably just the best area you could stay in. But there will be a lot of stuff that can shoot you. I mean, you see, I'm kind of getting pounded right here. But I have a Phoenix Salve. Mainly, again, just use my Phoenix Salve for sticky situations like that. If I'm about to die, I can pop it, dive to the ground, you're healed to full. We have the Overload stun. I'm just going to use Whisper to take it out a little bit. This is why I do like to run a hand cannon, just so I can't stun it if one of my other stuff, doesn't stun it. So, he doesn't heal to full right there. We're good to go. Overload's dead, but again, you still have to watch out for all these other ads. I mean, as you see, this Minotaur is just, he's sniping me with that Void Laser. But we're going to reload the Indebted Kindness. Indebted Kindness can chunk these guys, and it's also a pretty long range weapon as well. As you said, I do almost die here. I get super, super weak. That Cyclops on the top left is still up as well. But there's a lot of orange bars in this third phase. But if you just play over here, take it super, super slow, you can definitely get this done. I'm going to go snipe the Cyclops right here. Yeah, just to go and get it out the game. Whisper is just absolutely disgusting now. But we're just slowly killing stuff, and the worst part's coming up here soon, where there are going to be a bunch of wyverns that spawn, the 2 boss wyverns that can't teleport and stuff at you now, which is super annoying. But all the Vex over there on the left are slowly getting taken down. Now here's like the 3.5, and I guess you could call it the 4th phase. This is where the final ad spawn. There are going to be a bunch of fanatics, and then as you just saw, the wyvern boss. Wyvern bosses take so long to deal with, and if you don't have something like Indebted Kindness, this part is probably going to take you 5, maybe 10 minutes just trying to kill this thing if you have ammo. It is ridiculous. But you see, I do pop a stasis turret. Pop Transcend is just the damage reduction. I also pop Song of Flame. You're literally going to be unkillable with both of these popped at the same time. I just try to snap Ignite as much as I can, and I mean, as you see, even the super is not doing like a lot. I mean, it's chunking for it to be a boss, but the super runs out. I have a little bit of Transcendence left, so I'm going to try to throw a grenade. Your abilities are a godsend here. Like, just spam as many abilities as possible to kill these things. But as you see now, we're going to be out of ammo, and you're just going to kind of see how long it can take, even with Indebted Kindness. Now, imagine you don't have an explosive weapon. Imagine if you are just running double sniper, how long it would take, because the explosive damage is what really can actually do damage to these things. And if you don't have that, man, it takes so long. But the turret's also up. We're doing some shatter damage, which is nice. The wyvern is just hiding. I try to throw Unravel just to do some extra damage. And we're kind of just slowly just waiting for it to come into sight. You definitely don't want to get hit by those void things. They can absolutely destroy you. And also, if you get close, the wyvern will start teleporting at you and can just pretty much insta-kill you with 1 melee. So again, play far back, play kind of where I'm at on the screen right now in that first little area. And it's, it's gonna be GG. It's pretty good to go. I do try to collect as much ammo as possible here, even though it literally doesn't matter, because there's gonna be a rally banner at the end. That's another thing to note. There's gonna be a rally flag, so don't worry about using your ammo. Use Whisper, using Indebted Kindness literally all the time, because you will get max ammo for the boss fight. And like I was saying, Loki, this room is the hardest room, so if you make it through that, I mean, you're honestly gonna be good to go. The boss room is not that bad with our artifact perks. And that is simply because, well, actually, I'll get to that in a second. I run up here to make the boss disappear. If you sit back, you could do damage and he will disappear, but it's just easier just to run up, make him disappear. And he's got to kill a server and a couple other little Vex. But with Anti-Barrier Sniper, that is going to be a must, because it can snipe through the boss's shield, and you can just insta-kill it pretty much. You just sit back with Whisper and just keep shooting it over and over again. Doesn't matter about the shield, you can shoot through it. You're igniting it, you're doing extra damage with the artifact perks. It is gross. The goat is definitely back with these artifact perks. But we're gonna run through here, just kind of killing everything, just to make sure we don't die. The Devour is absolutely gross. And we're just gonna take the boss room pretty slow, just trying to make sure we get our super. Our super is going to be nice for the end, not for the damage, but, well, I guess the damage from the abilities, but going to be from the fact that it makes you radiant, which gives you extra damage, and also the damage reduction, just in case wyverns sneak up on you. I think in this video, though, or in this run, I kill it before the wyverns even come up. You could totally do that, but if they do come up, they can be pretty annoying. But we're going down the boss. Again, you do get a rally flag, so I like to play in this first little area. There are going to be some ads up here. And we have to kill the boss a little bit. He has a very, very little sliver of health, but your indebted kindness can do it. I do kill an enemy to proc Vault Shot, so I can put Jolt on the boss. It would be smart if I also threw it on Ravel here, just have Jolt and a Ravel to do a little extra damage, since I don't really want to use my Whisper here, I'm saving it for the boss. And also, the other part that's about to come up after we get this little boss down. If you've done the normal strike, you know we're now going to have to kill some servitors. And they have a lot of health on Expert, especially if you're doing it solo. So Whisper is super, super nice to kill these things. I think it takes about 9 shots of Whisper to kill it. I normally do 6 and then just shoot Indebted Kindness to save ammo, but if you want to shoot all 9, you totally can. I think I do that on one of these. But as you see, we're just going to slowly just plink away with Whisper. It absolutely chunks. It also ignites all the enemies that are around the servitor will die as well, which is super, super nice. But then Indebted Kindness down after the 6 shots, and that's 1 servitor down. As you see, we have another one over here. I try to apply Volt Shot or Jolt on it. I miss, but I say screw that when it was hiding. I'm going to kill this one over here. Again, just sitting back with Whisper. It is just disgusting. I know it's probably not the most fun thing to do, but it is definitely the most effective. So I think I actually missed a Whisper shot there, so I swapped in Indebted Kindness. We're going to reload the Whisper here, and then this little back area is nice to try to kill this one. You snipe it in between the tree right here. This might be the one I do 9 on, because I do 6 here. Do I keep going for it? Yeah, I do. Yeah, so it takes 9 Whisper shots, which is totally doable. It's super, super nice. Right now, I'm going to walk up. There's going to be some ads spawn. Again, just going to play around my turret. I ended up not throwing it there, but then I realized, wait, there are more ads. Let me actually throw the turret. Just always throw the turret, if I'm being honest. With Arc Soul and Devour, you're constantly getting this thing back. Definitely going to be a lookout for ammo here. As you do see, I do have my Super and my Transcendence. I'm going to use them like willingly on this part, on this first half of the boss phase, because just so I can build them back up for the final boss. So right now we throw the little stasis turret up there. I do see some ads behind me that are kind of annoying me, and they're also on the radar, so I'm trying to kill them before they just sneak up and kill me. There are going to be 2 anti-barrier champions here, or just barrier champions. Again, no, you get mad when I say anti-barrier, but I mean just barrier champions. It's just a habit I have. But I'm gonna pop a super here, kill those ads, come up to the barrier champion, and unfortunately you do have to use Whisper here to take the shield out. But if you have a bunch of ammo, you're good to go. As you see, I do have 14 shots, which is more than enough for the boss. But it will be nice and beneficial if you do get some more, just in case something messes up. But I pop Transcendence here. We're going to try to just kill him with abilities. We have the Stasis Turret, we have the Grenade, we have the Unravel, he's Shattering. I'm using Indebted Kindness a little bit as well. Just slowly tickle him down because I want to save all my ammo for the final boss. But we're going to get him down to the first little phase here in 1 second. And we'll move on to phase 2 of this boss. Or I guess phase 3 if you count the first one. But yep. He tries to slow us down with the little thing. I just shoot it in time, I think. No, I actually didn't shoot it in time, but it doesn't matter. But we're killing some wretches here. Again, more ads are going to spawn. Pretty much the exact same thing that happened right there is going to happen on this side now. As you see, there's another champion up there. But I'll throw a turret there so it can start freezing, shattering, just doing some damage over and over again. Also filling my Transcendence bar, which is nice. I end up popping Transcendence here. You do want to have Transcendence and your super for the boss. So if you don't think you can get Transcendence back right here, definitely do not pop it. I figured I could just get it back, so that's why I went on and did it. But and also want to kill this champion. But again, Whisper, take its shield out. We have 12 shots. We do end up getting some ammo, but even with 12 shots, you'll be totally fine. Just insta kill this guy. You definitely don't want to deal with him. And right here, I'm like, I need to get this Transcendence back up, so I let it go down. With this, you have your Stasis Turret, you have your Arc Soul, and Indebted Kindness even with this. So you're going to build Transcendence back super quick, assuming the boss doesn't die, which is the issue we kind of run into. But as you see, we do have my super. I'm saving my super for the boss, again, specifically for Radiant. And also, as you see, the Transcendence is built up super, super quick. So we're going to have it for the boss. But I'm saving the super for Radiant for the damage reduction. And we're just going to kill it with Whisper. With Transcendence, you get 5% increased damage. Then with the Super, you get Radiant. So I want to proc them both, which is why you want to have both for the boss fight. I'm going to stand up here. And as you see, I will pop Transcendence first to get that damage buff. Then I will also pop my Super to get Radiant. I have as much damage as possible. I proc Whisper Breathing. And now I literally just shoot this boss with, bury your sniper. You don't even have to worry about the shield. You're going to ignite the boss. You're doing more damage with the sniper's meditation. And I mean, I'm just sitting here just literally blinking away at the boss. And that is literally the whole thing. It's not too bad. You definitely have to play it safe. And you can obviously get this down a lot faster with 3 people. So, you know, if you want to go for a solo, this is, you know, one way you can do it. And it's honestly a ton of fun. The amount of ads in this is super, super nice. And I will show off the build here. But I think that's going to do it all for me. I'll just let this play out if you all would like to see everything. If you have any questions, definitely be sure to leave them in the comments below. And again, I will have the GM coming out soon. I just wanted to get this one out the way. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Peace.